I have a few questions about God. Because I don't know a lot of things. Maybe there's someone out there that can answer some of these questions. So, one of my questions about God is, so if God is real, He's watching over all of us, then why does He place certain people in worse places than others? Because certain people are born in a bad place where they don't have food or water, and they're just gonna die in like 2 or 3 years. They're gonna die as an infant. So what's the point? What's the point of that person's life if they're gonna die so soon? Because they're placed in a bad place. And you could say, oh, he's supposed to act as some sort of, we're gonna look at him and he's gonna make a difference. But like, there's thousands of them. There's thousands of these kids that they're placed in a certain place, with not enough food, not enough water, and they just die, like, before 5. I think somewhere I read it was like 5,000 kids a day die because of not enough water or bad water, like water that's dirty. 5,000 kids a day. So, like, what are the point of those children, Because, like, nothing's changing with their lives. They're just gonna die. Today, 5,000 kids. Tomorrow, 5,000 kids. Like, nothing's changing. So what's the point in their lives? Like, they don't have anything to look forward to. Those kids are gonna die. So what's the point? Me, I was born in California with, like, clean water, good parents that are rich. By rich, I don't mean like crazy rich, like millionaire rich, but we're rich, we're above average, so I'm gonna be fine. I'm not gonna die when I'm 5. But why do I get that privilege and those kids get nothing? What's the difference between me and them? In reality, I'm kind of selfish, I'm not a perfect kid. I cheat, I steal. I don't steal a lot, but I've done it before. I'm not a very good kid. I feel like those kids, most of them are probably better people than me. So I think they deserve more than me. But all they're getting is death. And that's all they will get. And that's the facts. It's sad, but it's true. What's the point of prayer? That's another question I have, Because if you're praying, to someone, like, what's the point of that? Are you trying to get something? So imagine I'm a little kid starving in Africa, okay? And I'm not one of those very rare kids that, maybe a Christian, like, group comes over and feeds me for a week and then, they leave and then I don't have any food again. But I'm just a normal one, And I pray. I say, I'm a Christian kid. I mean, I'm not Christian. I'm just a kid in Africa, alright? I'm starving, And I pray to God and I say, God, I only need one thing, and it's food. I don't need anything else. I just want some food so I can not go to bed hungry. God's not going to give that kid food. So what's the point in praying? Like, you can pray, oh, I just want to do good on this test, But, like, it's not going to change anything. So what's the point? Like, I, personally, I like believing in things, And I'd love to believe in God, and I'd love to believe that praying does anything. But, like, it doesn't do anything. Like, you can say all you want, like, oh, my child was sick and I prayed for him and now he's not sick anymore. Like, that happens, though. Like, prayer didn't do that. That happens. Things happen like that all the time. And, like, whether or not you prayed for them, probably it didn't do anything, If we gotta take it to like, unless like these kids in Africa are praying and then like food is appearing, like, but it's not. So what's the point? Why pray if it's not gonna do anything? Why believe in something if it's not gonna do anything? I just have some questions, man. Those are my questions, you know? And if you can come back and like give me like an article like or a video or anything, just like some little piece of like, oh, this guy prayed and you know, something magical happened that normally wouldn't happen, you know? But if you come back to me and say like, you know, I was struggling through some stuff and I prayed and I got through it. It's like, no, man. You didn't get through it because you prayed. You got through it because you got through it. Props to you. Like, not props to God. Props to you. You did that. No one else did that. Like, you don't have to reach out for something to find strength. You just got to reach in. Find strength within yourself. And conquer things within yourself. You can live a very flourish and just amazing life. You don't need to pray. I don't get the point. And if the point is just purely for the afterlife thing, like I don't want to go to hell. Like that makes sense to me. Because if you believe there's a heaven and a hell and you don't want to go to hell, then that makes sense. Like you can't prove that wrong. I can't, you know? I can't die and say, yo, there's a hell and a heaven. I fucked up. I didn't pray enough. I should have done that. I'm in hell now. I'm burning in hell. But in my opinion, you know, I'm going to live a good life. I'm going to do as much as I can to be helpful to others. I'm going to be kind, you know, as much as I can. I'm going to try to do the best I can do to be a good person, in my opinion. I'm not going to hurt anybody unintentionally. Intentionally. I'm not going to hurt anybody intentionally. I'm not going to, you know, I'm not going to go out and do bad things purposefully. Because I don't want to be that person. I don't want to be labeled as a bad person. And to my core, I don't want to be a bad person. I want to be known as Nick Ryan, the good person. I want to be a good person. And I don't need anything else to tell me to be a good person. I just want to be a good person. And I think that's important, you know? If you want to be a good person because you just want to go to heaven, I think that's weird. I think you should want to be a good person just because you want to be a good person. It's just be a good person. Like, why would you not want to be a good person? Why would you go around doing bad things? Do you want to be known as the bad guy? Like, no one... That guy is bad. Like, he does bad things. Why would you want to do that? I get it if you're stuck, like, you have no money, you've got nothing to do, and you gotta resort to, like, crime. I get that. That's a tough situation. But there's, like, other things you could do. Maybe not. I don't know. God's weird, man. God's weird. I wish there was a way that people didn't have to resort to crime. But I feel like, honestly, sometimes there's places out there that there's really nothing else to do. Like, people need to make money. And if they live in a place and they're stuck in a situation where there's nothing to do, and the only thing that they can see that is an opportunity for them to make money and for them to support themselves is to do crime, do illegal things, like sell drugs. If everyone in the community doesn't, you know, there's nothing they can see to do to make money besides sell drugs, then they're going to sell drugs. So, like, I feel bad for those people. But I also feel bad for the kids in Africa. There's no difference between them. They're both stuck in a situation that they can't get out of. And praying's not going to help them. People need to take action.